Wow, I just did an entire opening with my mic muted. So let's try this again. Hi friends, and welcome to High Time Magical Girl Streaming, aka the Cannabest, aka Cheechy Plays. And today I'm playing some Diablo, which isn't anything different. But what is different is that it's 1:30 on a Tuesday, which means absolutely nobody's probably going to be watching this, if very little, which isn't different from any other day. So I just figured since I had some free time, I'd do some grinding on Diablo and shoot the shit with you guys. So I've actually been neglecting. I think I say this every time I play Diablo the last few times, but this is one of my favorite games, and I've actually been neglecting it. I really burnt myself out last season. I got to like over 1,000 Paragon, and I just had to take a breather. So then this season started, and I got myself up to 800 and almost 30 now, which isn't bad. But I actually started World of Warcraft recently, and I'm really enjoying that. So I've been spending a lot of my time actually playing World of Warcraft now, and of course Left 4 Dead. Oh, what am I doing? I can probably sell that. Yes, it was that thing. So I debated on whether I was going to play some World of Warcraft or if I was going to play this, and I figured, let's do this for now. And then maybe I'll move on to World of Warcraft in a few days, or tomorrow. Depends on what I'm doing. Wait, no, tomorrow I have plans. So we'll see. For all, like, nobody that watches. And this stream also comes with pug noises, because usually I like to stream when my pugs are in bed because they can be kind of noisy, but I decided today, to heck with it. I'm going to stream while the pugs are up. I'm going to be a rebel. They just like to bark at everything, and I have the washer going right now, so they're barking at that. I've actually been wanting to do a format like this where I play and I tell stories and other stuff from my weird ass experiences, because God knows I have a million stories. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making like a list and do that for like my random solo days like this, where I'm not really doing anything but just kind of fucking around. That way it kind of, I don't know. Not that I don't mind talking to myself in the pubs. I'm sorry, he sneezed at me. He was feeling forgotten. I definitely think, Diablo-wise, I'm going to play next season again. I think I'll be playing this for a while. It's one of my favorites. But I think I might play this build again just because I've kind of been neglecting. Oh, hi! You're here, but you're watching and playing Fallout 4. That's okay. I appreciate the company. Then I'm not just talking to myself as like I usually do. You can multitask. I'm not very good at multitasking. I think that's partly. And see, I can't multitask. I can't even speak and play Diablo. So why do I start streaming? I can't word. I'm not good at wording today. I have some stuff going in the washer, and my washer makes slight little noises, so Sputnik, the youngest of my pugs, barks every time something goes off. So if you guys hear a pug, it's him. I like how I'm listening to like Toho music and playing Diablo. Well, this is you have laundry to do too. This isn't so much. I mean, I guess it is laundry. It's in the washer. I switch out my bedding every other week or so. So I was doing that and washing them. Oh, someone's messaging my Facebook and I can't look. Oh, this isn't timed. I guess I could look. I can look after. I'm sure it's not important. Watch it end up being something for my husband. I'm sorry. So, I need to start working on my ums. I notice I say and, like, a lot. Yes, I do think your Fallout character looks like you. She is very pretty. And you are very pretty. Oh, shoot, I kind of forgot what I was going to say. Oh, okay. So, there's this app I found through Tumblr called Pastel Girls, and it's just like a little dress-up doll app type thing. Oh, my bearded dragon's been super hyperactive today, and she just thrashed and startled me. But anyways, I've been making these dolls, or whatever you want to call them, on there all morning, and it's really fun, and it's addicting, and if you like little boring things like that, well, it's not boring, but you know what I mean. I totally recommend checking it out. And if they wanted to sponsor me, that'd be pretty cool, but I doubt they will. The only other app I really use, I use that Toriba 2D crane game. Oh shoot, I'm talking and I'm not using my championship. There I go with the ums again. I do the Toriba 2D, and I've won a lot of pre-care stuff from that, which is nice. And I also use the Love Live rhythm game, but I play as Sunshine, the Sunshine Gang. But I've actually haven't been on that in like 2 months. I need to take a break from that. See, that happens to me. I ended up like obsessing over games, and I burned myself out. It happened with that. Being the dragon is thrashing some more. It happened with this. It happened with RuneScape. I was actually calling into work for a bit there because of RuneScape, so like I had to step away from it completely, and I haven't picked it back up since. I actually replaced RuneScape with this, so that was pretty healthy. But I really kind of enjoy streaming, even if I don't have a lot of people coming to watch. I really especially once I start getting those story times down, because those are things I've really been wanting to get out and just kind of, I had tons of stories, might as well tell them. And on that note, I'm going to take a sip of tea from my very nice Sailor Moon teacup. Just kidding, that's way too hot still and burnt my tongue. Let's see, the beginning, good loot. Oh, I was so hoping this was going to be an ancient or a primal furnace. That would have been the bomb diggity, but because I've been neglecting this, I doubt they're going to give me anything good. There's a lot of stuff I need to do in World of Warcraft right now, so I mean, I really should be doing that. But I'm so newbie on there that I don't want to like do stuff live yet, and you know, save my embarrassment. I keep meaning to sell that. Maybe I'll do that now while I'm thinking of it. Oh, let's see, we'll all give me anything decent. Oh, I don't even have enough to... Well, I'm going to take a quick little smoke. I have this really, really nice tasting fire. Oh, and yeah, I just needed to cough. And yeah, I'm trying to talk to the cough, and it's not working. Ooh, that was bigger than I expected. That's what she said. Do people still use those jokes? I feel like I do because... Ooh, sorry. Ooh. Mama Cheechy took a huge hit. I really do need to work on that. And then saying that afterwards. It's a process. But I do watch The Office a lot. And that joke is very... that's what she said jokes. They use that in a lot, so I kind of do kind of have it. Good job, person that got a new personal best. I'm not getting any new personal best because I'm not doing anything worthwhile at the moment. I wish I could make a festive character on here, because we're putting up our Christmas tree this weekend, and I know it's early, but the way I see it, the earlier I put up my decorations, the longer I can enjoy them, and they're really pretty, and they're nice, and they make me feel happy. So, we're doing that this weekend, and we're buying a brand new tree, and the one that my husband has picked out, this just shows that we're living in 2018. This is one of those pre-lit trees. It has, I think, like 8 to 10 different functions, like between lights and light settings and pulses and all that. And it comes with its own little remote. So we're going to be, I think he's picking that up Friday or Saturday. And then Saturday, Sunday, though, that's going to be what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting up my decorations. And funny enough, I love Undertale, and I kind of relate the Undertale music to Christmas time because Christmas, was it 2-3 years ago when it came out? That Christmas, I was super into it, and I just listened to the music that whole season. So a lot of the time while I decorate, I do have like a Christmas playlist, but I do put like Undertale music on because it's just like, it's Christmassy to me. And I mean, I guess with Snowden, it kind of makes a little sense. But with Deltarune just coming out, I was in the music for it. I was looking at my husband. I was like, oh gosh, I'm just in the Christmas spirit now. I'm trying to talk and avoid all this. I'm doing actually pretty okay. So don't be surprised if my neighbors... I don't even have neighbors. I was going to make a joke about neighbors filing a complaint because of Undertale music, but I don't have neighbors. I live in the forest, in the middle of nowhere, in the frozen tundra of northern New York. But yeah, Undertale music and Christmas and Deltarune and Undertale. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. My Christmas playlist is interesting. It's all Christmas music, but it's like a lot of metal Christmas music and J-pop and other like random artists I like I think Ariana Grande's on there. But there was a band I was really into when I was 16, 17, 18 called Family Force 5, and actually my first tattoo is their band logo on my wrist. But they have a Christmas album now, and I love it, and that's probably my favorite Christmas album, and I listen to that a lot during the holidays, along with the, mentioned Undertale music. August Burns Red has a Christmas album. Twisted, another one of my all-time favorite groups, they have a Christmas album. And fun fact, my all-time favorite smoking song is from it, and it's like a non-Christmas song. It's just like a bonus track they put on it, so it doubles. Maybe I'll, there's some, I was really into dubstep too, and there's some dubstep Christmas covers that I have on my list. So maybe once it gets closer, I'll make like a list of Christmas music and I'll play World of Warcraft or something to that, because I have a little reindeer pet. You still need to finish Undertale? Yes, you do. Everybody that hasn't played Undertale should play it, because it's a beautiful game, and I love it. And I love Undying so much. I really just love everything about it. I can't complain about Undertale, other than like, you know, fandom, but that happens with everything. I remember when the Madoka fandom was really bad, and now it's died down so much that like I think people forgot how bad it was. So I'm waiting for like new Madoka stuff for people to like rehash it all, and for people to be like, oh yes, this is why we hate this is why we hate the weebs. There's a lot of games I've been meaning to catch up on and play, but I keep getting sidetracked. Like, I've been playing Fable, first Fable anniversary, for a couple, like, 2 weeks now, but I haven't gotten past, like, barely past the tutorials, because I'll play it for a little bit, and then I'll get off and I'll do something. And then with World of Warcraft and Halloween, I just got really busy. And then there's Dying Light that's another one. I've never gotten past the tutorial because I always just end up, I'll play it for like 10 minutes, gotta go do something, and then I forget to pick it back up. And then I have a backlog of stuff at bed wanting to play. I have like 100 games on my Steam. I just bought Harvester, and I really wanted to do that for Halloween, but I didn't get to do it. Music went off for a moment. See, while the portal's closed, this is when I go and have a mini smoke break between. I'm watching my bearded dragon thrash. She's so hyper right now, and all I can hear is scritch, scritch, scratch, because she's scratching on everything and just running around. I'd take her out, but she's too fast sometimes. And I tried to hold her a little bit ago, and she like tried to leap everywhere, so she went back in her enclosure. Poachy, on the other hand, my blue-tongued skink, he just lays there, and he's a good sausage potato. Oh, I can check that Facebook message real quick on my cellular device. Huh. It was my husband, but it wasn't anything like, he was just sending me a heart because he's a cutie and I love him. My husband is a massive beast of a man. He is 6'6", over 300 pounds, but not like fat. He's just like shoulder big. Like, we always joke that him and Braun Strowman are like twins because he looks just like Braun Strowman in a lot of ways, especially with the beard. And when we stand straight, I'm only 5'1". When we stand straight together, I come right up to his nipple. And so our wedding pictures were interesting. I'm gonna sip some tea while we listen to my dragon thrash. She's just adding. Bean, I wish you would stop. You are driving me nuts. wondering maybe if I cover the glass, she will. Oh, the front of her thing is glass. She's in like, it's a wooden type enclosure my husband built for both of them. But while I'm on the topic of my husband and I need stuff to, I didn't prepare anything to talk about beforehand. I know I tell the story of how we met. It's not that interesting, but wait, before I had met him, I was in this long distance relationship with this guy that me and my best friend Joe, that we call him he who shall not be named, because that breakup really hurt. I'll get to that in a moment. But he lived in Maryland, and I was getting ready to move to Maryland to live with him, specifically in Frederick. Had a job lined up, had an apartment lined up. I had gone down and visited him. He had come up here and visited me, met my family. We had told everybody what we were doing. And a couple of weeks before I was supposed to go down, he broke the bombshell on me that he just wanted to be polyamorous all of a sudden, because he had never mentioned it previously, and wanted, was like, hey, we do this or we're done. I wasn't comfortable with it. Nothing against anybody that is. I have lots of friends that are. It's not for me. And I told him that, and especially because it was so short, on when I was supposed to go, we just ended up breaking up, and it was pretty bad, and I was in a really dark spot. And I kind of dated around locally, couldn't really find anybody, so I tried OkCupid, because Tinder wasn't out yet. We're talking almost 7 years ago. So I had an OkCupid and a FetLife at the time, and for anybody that doesn't know what FetLife is, it's like Facebook for like BDSMers, kind of, and fetishes. And I'm very big into the BDSM community. So I had mentioned on my OkCupid, I didn't go into it, just mentioned, hey, I have a FetLife. Because I figured if anybody even knew what a FetLife was and they saw that could be something we could have in common to talk about. So I get this message. Usually, if you've ever been on a dating site, usually it's just like, hey, what's up? Hey, cutie, or dick pics, or just, usually it's not, people don't really, try hard. But Dan, my husband, wasn't husband, you know what I'm saying. He sent me, this 4-paragraph long thing, just talking about how pretty he thought I was, what he did for a living, who he was, what he was about, and I thought it was really endearing, so I messaged him back, and we talked on Skype for a while, and he ended up, I noticed, this part could be a little wrong, but I think if I remember correctly, I hadn't been on FetLife in a bit, and I had logged in to see that he had messaged me on there too, previous to me answering his OkCupid. He had saw that I mentioned FetLife on my OkCupid and made an account to look at it and see what I was about, and he liked me even more. So even though we lived in the same town, only 15 minutes apart, we talked on Skype for a month and a half, 2 months before I would go on a date. Because I was really scared out of just coming out. I'd been away from He Who Should Not Be Named for 6, 7, maybe 8 months by then. I was still raw, but I was ready to, So I figured, okay, this will be the real test. Oh wait, no, before... I made him play Saya no Yuta, the visual novel, to make sure that, I was like, if he can play this and not be freaked out, obviously he'll be okay with me, because I didn't want to date anybody that was, I hate, lack of a better term, a normie, because I had gone out on a date during this time with a guy I had a crush on during high school, And he walked into my bedroom and saw all of my Madoka stuff, and like it scared him off. I should have known when he picked me up in like a pickup truck with Mountain Dew cans everywhere and Eminem music playing. But I digress. So I sent Dan this fucked up visual novel that I love. Cause I'm like, if he can handle this, the Madoka stuff and all that won't scare him. So he played it, and then when he played it, he sent me the song at the end of the game. And so, like, to me, that's kind of like one of our songs. That, Sign Me, it just reminds me of him now. So after he did that, not to say that was his test to see if I would go out on a date with him. That was just, something I did. But we did go out on a date afterwards. We went out to a local Chinese restaurant that I love. And 2.5 months later, we were engaged. And a 1.5 years later from that, we were married. No, about a year. Give or take. Year and a half, give or take. We were married, and here we are now. Oh, I went backwards. Been married. We own our house. We are trying for our first child at the moment. We're on months 7 to 8 right now. No results, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be like, oh, we're trying. The way my doctors say it is that they don't want me to get tested until I've been trying to exit out a month. So January, they'll kind of test me and see if there's anything up, assuming I'm not pregnant by then. We're both very excited and we've wanted for a while, but we waited specifically until our house was paid off first. And he just started a new job. He originally made ice and stuff and fixed ice machines. Oh, cool, I got a bovine. But that job was really crappy. He was there for 15 years. He moved to this new job that pays a lot better. They treat him a lot better. The hours are insane, but he makes really good money. So I was in a rough spot with my job at the time, and I was having to quit anyways, but this just kind of solidified it. So I quit, and I am now a stay-at-home wife because we would like for me to be a stay-at-home mom when the time comes. We only have one car at the moment. The other car kind of shit bed. So it just works for me being at home. We can afford it. So that's part of why I started doing streaming and YouTube and all that. Not that I expect to make millions or even hundreds, but I just figured it's fun to do. And if I can make a couple bucks off of it, just, then I can buy figures without having to, ask for money. That'd be cool. Because I got a lot of free time on my hands. I clean the house all day. I think I want to take up crocheting because I'm getting old and I want to make like a baby blanket. I like to color a lot. Like I get those adult coloring books, but I get really cool ones like anime ones and like unicorns. And I do those a lot. My life is pretty boring. If I'm not doing those, I'm gaming or watching anime. Usually more the later because I think we're in a time now where the term gamer is so broad. But to me, like, I guess I'm a gamer, but I'm more of a weeb than anything. I only play a handful of games, and I play them obsessively versus playing a whole bunch of games and keeping up to date with all the stuff. I keep up to date with it. I know what's going on, but, well, I mean, come on, I played RuneScape for like a decade. I've been playing this for a couple years, and I'm just now moving on to World of Warcraft. I'm like almost 2 decades late for that, but my Facebook is going. Oh, smoke. And then I think I might run one more and call it a day for this. I just wanted to get a really really short and quick stream in today. So actually, I might just end it with this. want to talk a little bit. It's lonely sitting here. I had to get my smoke in. But thank you everybody for coming and watching. Whether you're here from the stream or you're watching this uploaded later on YouTube. Excuse me, I'm trying so hard not to cough right now. But thank you, and as always, peace out.